My name is Madison Ryan, and I attended Crossroads School from preschool all the way till I graduated high school as a senior. So I first started playing hockey when I was about 5 years old with my brother Evan, and we were always just athletic kids, so we always grew up playing different sports, and so we wanted to try hockey. I was pretty young, and then when I was about 10, I decided I wanted to be a goalie, and after lots and lots of convincing, basically a whole presentation to my parents of why I should be a goalie, they were like, okay, we'll do it. And so me and my dad went to the store, got all the gear, and from that moment on, I was all in. I knew that's what I wanted to do. Crossroads School, I think from a young age, I maybe didn't quite understand what it was. It wasn't probably till I was quite a bit older that I really understood just how unique it is. They just really prepare you for life. It's not just academics, it's not just athletics or whatever else that you do, but it really just kind of lays the foundations, all the tools that you'll need outside of school. So the hockey program at the school was through the SCORE program with the Anaheim Ducks. It was kind of their way of reaching like a younger generation and fan base. At the end of the 4th grade street hockey season, there's a huge tournament held at the Honda Center, and I wanted to wear my own gear for the games. And my coach was like, I don't think you can do that, but I can ask. And that person was Molly Schaus. She is a 2-time Olympic goaltender for Team USA and won 2 silver medals. And she just happened to, out of thousands of people, walk up to my mom and start a conversation. And she said, who's your kid? And she said, oh, my daughter's the goalie over there. And she told us her story, and she really emphasized her experience of playing Division I college hockey. And it was kind of from that point on, I was like, I think that's what I want to do. Like, I think I want to play college hockey. To be a Division I college hockey player, it's almost impossible. There's give or take maybe about 10 to 15 Division I goalie spots each year, and so you really have to be the best in the world to make it. When I was going into high school, a lot of the high-level California hockey girls were moving away to prep school, and a lot of people told us that that's what we had to do. If you wanted to play D1, you would have to move away and live on the East Coast for high school. And so I talked to my parents, and they were like, no, we're not doing that. Based on our foundation of family and faith, you need to be here, plugged into your church and your school. I am so beyond glad that I stayed. I think it couldn't have turned out more perfect. Having those 4 years, not only at Crossroads School, the high school, with those facilitators who have become mentors of mine, but also with the friends that I made since preschool and the people that I grew up alongside. And yeah, it was perfect to be home those 4 years and experience that. Crossroads School was really one of the major components of this journey. Like, they really kind of helped make this happen. Any other school in California would have said, sorry, we can't have you. You're gonna miss too much school when I traveled for tournaments, or we just can't help you get all your work done. Not only does the school really just coach you for life, but it also obviously prepares you academically and helps support athletes. But I think with just the demands of what I was doing and traveling and all those things, like, it was gonna take a really special group of people to make that happen, and that was Crossroads School. During my junior year, I was being recruited by a school, and I kind of thought it was my last opportunity to play Division I hockey, and it fell through and it didn't work, and basically the coaches were just like, sorry, we're not gonna take you. I remember going to school the next day, and I walked into the STEAM lab, and Mr. Finelli, he had known. I told him that night what had happened. He sat me down, and I remember this quote so vividly, I actually wrote it down in my phone, and he said, before hockey, before athlete, before even daughter or sister, you are Mady, and you are his, and you are valuable because you're a child of God. And I think that was the first time that I really realized that hockey wasn't who I am. That reminder was a huge turning point for me. A few months later, my phone rang, and it was this unknown number from Wisconsin, and I just felt this gut feeling that I should answer that. And so it ended up being Molly, our head coach here at the University of Maine. And I started talking with her, and they had a 2024 spot open. Crossroads School, they put together the signing day for me. It's this big thing where when you're a Division I athlete, you sign your letter of commitment to the school. Just kind of that family aspect. Like, it is so much more than a school. Like, that's like my family, and they were all there to celebrate, and that was probably one of the greatest days of my life, honestly. I can confidently say that if it wasn't for Crossroads School, I wouldn't be where I am living out my dream. That school has been everything, like since I was a little girl in preschool, like learning my ABCs to like an 18-year-old adult getting ready to go to college. They truly made this dream possible, and they were supportive all the way through. It was always, what can we do to help? How can we kind of rally around you and make this happen? And so it was like my dream became their dream, and that was so special, and I'm so grateful for Crossroads.